Well, we had a championship doubleheader on our hands tonight here in Fort Dodge. The Class 4A state championship game just wrapped up a little bit ago between Winterset and North Scott. The Huskies trying to repeat as state champs in this game. And this one was actually scoreless until the fourth inning. North Scott was the first to get on the board courtesy of Shelby Spears, and the Lancers take a 1-0 lead. But here come the Huskies. Neela Applegate gets all of this one. She blasted over the fence in left center to tie the game at 1-all. In the fifth inning, North Scott would regain the lead 2-1, but once again, the Huskies have an answer. Tied at 2-2 now, Molly Breeding finds the gap in right field, and in comes not one but two runners to give the Huskies a 4-2 lead. Winterset reigns supreme once again. They beat North Scott 5-3 to repeat as the Class 4A state champs. And earlier tonight in Class 5A, Ankeny Centennial was looking to capture their first ever state title in program history against Pleasant Valley. The Jags meant business tonight. Jordan Kennedy got them started with an RBI double, and she also had a home run in this game as well, just like in yesterday's semifinal. And fellow freshman Maddie Ott followed that up with a 2-run single, and there was just no stopping the Jags from there. They put up 6 runs in that first inning. And then in the fourth inning, Centennial up 8-0, and Mariah Belzer nearly takes me out with a 3-run shot. Shout out to my girl Camille from our sister station in the Quad Cities for capturing that. But that increased the lead to 11, and Ankeny Centennial ends this one in 5 innings, defeating Pleasant Valley to become the 5A state champs for the first time in program history.
It's special. It's all about the girls before these ones. It's about this group, and it's about the future, and it's just something where I'm so proud, so honored, and just very fortunate that we got it done this year. And I've had a lot of people that said that we could do it, and these girls actually put it to work, and it was just very special.
I think it's all of it, like knowing that I have people back me up, like Maddie behind me, Mariah, and then also just trusting myself at the plate too, to always try to do what I can do. It's really great. Like, it's just another thing to check off the list.
And tomorrow the state tournament will come to a close. Van Meter will be facing Regina Catholic in the Class 2A state championship, and Martinsdale St. Mary's will face off against North Lynn for the 1A state crown. But we also had some state baseball going on today. Local 5's Jake Bren has you covered from Iowa City.
I'm at the home of the Hawkeyes for the 4A state semifinal games, and in our first game we've got 2 Metro teams with rich histories. Dowling Catholic, they've won 5 titles, but not one since 2011. Johnston on the other side, they've won 6, with 3 of them coming in the last 6 years. Either way, one of these teams is going to get a chance to go for one more. Dowling in maroon, Johnston rocking the all-black for a rematch of last year's championship. Bottom 1, runners on second and third for Johnston, and Sam Hesselman turns on one to left. That ball takes one hop and goes over the fence for a 2-run ground rule double. Dragons lead 2-0 early. Let's jump to the second. Johnston with one on for Tyne Whedon, but not anymore. That ball is destroyed out of the park. Johnston goes up 5-0, and they win big to move on to their 5th 4A title game in a row.
There was a few articles a few years ago about how the senior class was going to be really good and they were going to be the team to beat. Well, that really motivated us because, one, you know, they were good, talented, but they don't outwork Johnston baseball, you know. They're not better people than us, so we deserve that win that game. We've beaten them 20 of the past 21 times, so we deserve to win that game.
I think when you get on them early like that and our dugout starts getting hyped up and, you know, the guys start screaming and yelling, I think it's tough to come back from that, so jumping on them early for sure is the key.
What a day of baseball. We'll do it all over again tomorrow for Championship Friday. In Iowa City, Jake Brent, Local 5 Sports.
And thank you, Jake and Raina, for that coverage. There's still one game going on in Iowa City. At last check, Ames 4, Cedar Falls 3. The winner goes on to play Johnston tomorrow night in the championship. You can find that final score at weareiowa.com or at Jake Bren TV on Twitter.